Heyo, it's your friendly neighborhood Minecrafter No Cones, and in today's episode I'm going to be talking a little bit more about my base, but first I want to head over to the Ender Farm. I just finished up an enchantment session and I got all my gear back. We did a lot of enchanting. This is my helmet, chest plate, leggings, and my boots. I've also got this sword that I'm going to drop off at the Wither Skeleton Farm for anybody that wants to use it. And this is the sword that I'm going to be using normally. Got another maxed out bow, little efficiency axe here, and then fortune pick. I randomly got another fortune pick, and then a silk pick, which I already have one, but I figured since I had the possibility of getting it, I might as well go ahead and get it. A work pick, it's just some unbreaking picks here, and then a couple more efficiency shovels that need unbreaking on them. And then these are the leftover books we have. We have some protection, fire protection, depth strider, feather falling, respiration, aqua affinity, sharpness, power, lure. This random one, I guess looting 2 is probably the best thing on there. And then smite 4. And there's some leftover ones that I didn't use, so if anybody wants to use them, feel free to come and get them or combine them with whatever you want. There's some unbreaking bows in there. If you're wondering how I get all these enchanted items, let me just show you. There you go. That's how I get them. Alright, we're back from the Ender Farm now. Obviously, that was recorded a little bit out of order. I wanted to talk to you guys about what I've been working on here. It's been a little bit since I recorded my last video or put my last video out. I was out of the country for a little bit, and I have been doing a lot of work here, but it's been a lot of boring, mundane kind of stuff. You know, we're still working on emptying out the water situation, and I'm also unfortunately having to lower the ocean floor. I talked about this a little bit before because the temple is kind of buried in the ocean floor and I want it exposed. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. I don't have the clear water on right now. Let me go ahead and change that so you can see better. Okay, that's better. Now you can see a little bit. Let's jump out here. So if you can see the bottom of the ocean floor, you can tell that I've been carving away at it. This was actually really high up, and unfortunately the temple's really buried in the ocean floor. The pillars underneath here on the bottom, none of them are existing on this side actually, but there's pillars that go down, and each pillar is supposed to be, I believe, 10 blocks tall. So I want to dig down to that level so that it's actually like a good looking temple. And I'm kind of kicking myself because I found out that there is another temple close by, and it would have been the prime location for me to build a base. So let me head over there real quick and I can show you that one. Alright, so it's just coming into view here, and you can already tell that this monument is much more exposed, and I really wish I had built my base over here. The pillars are almost all like completely exposed, and you can just see it so much more easily, and even the ocean floor around it, like where I'm going to be putting more domes, it's all pretty low down. So I really wish I had built over here, but unfortunately we've already started. We're too far into it, so we're just going to continue on with what we're working on. It may not look like a lot of progress has been made, but it's because it's so tedious and taking so long. Just lowering the ocean floor is taking a tremendous amount of time, dealing with the guardians and all that. You may notice that I have 4 beacon beams now, and I can show you what effects I have turned on when we get back. The dome's looking pretty cool. I like it with the clear water, and you can see that I have the sand in there right now blocking some of the water behind it. If we look at my statistics here for blocks, you can see I've mined almost 100,000 stone, and that's just from lowering the floor. On the left side, let me jump out again. On the left side, you can see that I'm carving this away. And then let's jump over here and I can show you what effects I have going on. So we got speed 2, haste 2, regen, and resistance 2. I think Scalper Skid pointed out to me that I can actually get an extra effect on here like strength or jump boost, so I may be adding that in as well. And like I said, we've made some progress in here. The walls have been pushed back, there's been more water taken out, and I've put in more sea lanterns. But this is taking a lot of time, and I thought that I might start on a new project just to make sure that I don't get too bored with all this. I also carved out a little bit in here. So we got rid of some water, and now there's just a bunch of guardians bouncing around. But let me jump into the nether, and I'll show you the next thing that I've started working on. So I'm not sure how much this has been shown early on, but there was a tunnel for fortress farming, and I believe this was much earlier in the server when they would farm for wither skulls and stuff like that, and this was the fortress that they used to use. And Petty told me that I was welcome to use the blaze spawner over here. So we've got a blaze spawner up in the center of that. I blocked it off just so that no blaze can spawn. And I've started making a tunnel over this way. And it's actually a lot closer to the nether hub than I thought. It's just diagonally. So that's a nether hub right there. There's Giannis and Niels' tunnel. And we're just going directly over their tunnel. I think it's right below us here. Yeah, you can see some of their stuff right there. So it's going to come down, and then we're going to have a blaze farm here. I'm going to jump into the creative server now and show you the design that we're using. Alright guys, so this is our blaze farm design. This was designed by Melody479, and it was featured in a JL video that I saw maybe a few weeks ago. She also has a couple other really cool farm designs, and they use a lot of slime blocks. So let me show you the inside real quick. We've got a blaze spawner, and then we've got these lines of slime blocks on each side, and one going down the center. And if we turn it on, then that's hooked up to a hopper clock, and basically the slimes get pushed into the center, and then once they're in the center they get pushed out to the side here. Let me let that cycle through one more time so you can see what I'm talking about. So they get popped into the center, and then the center block pushes them down. This water is not going to be on the server, obviously, because we're building in the nether. That's just to kill them on the creative server, so we don't have to worry about having a bunch of mobs everywhere. So I'll be building this on the new Eriador server, and hopefully we can come up with a cool, like, aesthetic look. This is just something I kind of threw together for the time being. So it's the next day now, and I worked on the room a little bit, but I actually ended up running into some trouble, unfortunately. Let me show you how much progress has been made so far. This is the room that I showed you before, and as you can see, it's changed a little bit. I put in a ceiling and started putting in some walls, and we have these nether brick fences. I'm going to put lava behind those, and then the whole floor is half slabbed. Unfortunately though, like I said, we ran into some problems, so let me show you a couple clips real quick. So the pigmen have been angered, and I'm on the roof of the nether right now trying to despawn them. And unfortunately that did not work. So I've been in the nether hub here AFK for a while, As you can see, there's been a bunch of pigmen that have found their way over to me, so not exactly sure what else I can do here. Let's go ahead and take care of these guys. I know we're not supposed to build gold farms in the Nether, but I figured, you know, this one would be okay, right? We'll just farm some gold here for a minute. It looks like the pigs have even called in reinforcements from the overworld. We got a little guy stuck behind a fence post over here. Oh, here comes another one. They're so angry. I'm hoping that if I kill all these guys, then maybe they'll forget about me. I'm not sure. Look at all this crap. Here comes another one. I didn't mean it, you guys. I really didn't. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I don't think they're going to be forgiving me. Look at these guys over here trying to get up the lava waterfall. I don't think they're going to forgive me anytime soon, so we're going to have to try and despawn them again. So let's head back up to the roof of the Nether. So after attempting to do everything that I could to get the pigmen to forgive me, I was running around and trying to see if there was any pigmen that were wearing gear so that they wouldn't despawn, and I ended up dying. And then the pigmen took all my gear. So as you can see, I am naked again. And I guess this is going to be a recurring theme in my episodes. You know, last episode we lost all our gear to the Wither, so we had to go get new gear, and now I've lost all my gear again. I wasn't able to find the pigman that has my gear, so if anybody sees it, please let me know, or if you're able to get it back, that would be amazing. There will be a reward for that, of course. I thought that I would show you how the pigmen got angry in the first place. I was very careful about not hitting any pigmen this time. So let me jump into another world and I will show you what happened. So this is just a single player test world that I opened up. I want to show you what happened exactly. If you have Blaze and you have pigmen, and then for some reason the Blaze shoot the pigmen, you can see the pigs are getting angry, right? They don't like getting shot by the Blaze. Now I haven't done anything to these pigmen, right? They're not mad at me, but they're not attacking the Blaze either. I guess they're smarter than that, right? So if we kill these Blaze, it might take a second. You notice the pigmen are still not angry at me, right? I haven't done anything to the pigmen. Okay. For some reason, now they're attacking me. And this is what happened on New Eriador. There was a Blaze that had apparently hit a pigman, made the pigman angry, and then when I killed the Blaze, the pigman got angry at me, and I don't understand why. So if you're not aware of this, hopefully this will prevent this from happening to you. As you can see, the pigmen have forgiven me now. I'm not exactly sure why, but when I logged in today, I came into the Nether and I was expecting them to kill me instantly, and for some reason they've forgiven me. Yep, we're friends now. Well, not really friends, but you know what I mean. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode today, I guess, because I had planned on doing a lot more here, but because of all the trouble that I ran into with the pigmen, I wasn't able to finish as much as I would have hoped to. So next episode, we should be working on this, hopefully completing it, and we'll have a working blaze farm. I hope you enjoyed this little update nonetheless, and as always, please stay tuned for behind the scenes footage from last episode. So last episode I was showing you guys a view of my base from up above here, and for some reason a few people thought that I may have been flying around on the server. I'm not exactly sure why. This is glass. I was just, running around on glass, so I'm not exactly sure what gave that impression, but just wanted to show you that this is in fact actually glass.